Hey guys, what's up? MurderofBirds here, and this is going to be a follow-up part 2 review from my RWBY Volume 2 Episode 12 finale review that I did last night. If you guys want to check that out, if you guys initially clicked on this video, I have a review for the overall episode, my thoughts on it, for the series as a whole, in the description, or you guys can check on it on my channel. I'm not going to mention anything pertaining to the episode. This is just a little extension that I wanted to add on after I did a little bit more research and decided, it dawned on me that I missed out on a lot of this information that I want you guys to know about. And I want you guys to know that I know about this. So, it's a lot of stuff and speculations and concepts that we can look forward to as the series progresses. And, getting a little bit more RWBY content is awesome since the series is over until next year. Now, first off, I want to say is this reveal to me was like mind-blowing because I've been doing research for a while now. It's like 7:30 in the morning. I've been up for like 2 hours just doing research, watching the episode again, looking into the community, and, everything that, I've discovered is just insane. So pertaining to the end of the episode, particularly Yang, the reveal to Yang of her mother, essentially, I overlooked this completely, but the credits of the episode give credit to the characters and the voice actors, and Yang's mother's name is revealed in this episode during the credits. Her name is Raven Branwen, which is the title of the video, for any of you guys are wondering. So we officially have the name of Yang's mother, Raven Branwen. Now the reason it's like, okay, wow, you made a video just for that? No, like this is insane because that just branches off. All right, so from that we can take on a new concept that another character shares that similar last name, Branwen. Last year, November 10th, 2013, which is very ironic that we're talking about Yang's mother because that's also my mother's birthday, November 10th. Monty had created the Wikia page for Crow, RWBY and Yang's uncle. Now, he revealed his full name being Crow Branwen. So I am suspected to believe that Crow Branwen and Raven Branwen are siblings. And if you think about it, that makes so much sense just by their names alone. You got Crow and Raven, both birds. And not just that, but the fact that, for them two to be siblings would make even more sense in the fact that it would explain how Crow is RWBY and Yang. Well, more importantly, RWBY's uncle. Crow, Yang's uncle. I'm like all jumbled right now. It would explain more why Crow is Yang's uncle if Raven is her mother, and then obviously RWBY, since they're all like pretty much a close-knit family. You got Summer Rose and Raven, who are the mothers in the picture. You got Crow, who's the uncle. You got Tai Yang, who's the father. So that in of itself was like a crazy revelation to me because I'm just like all of these people have been connected thus far, but obviously the context clues are very subtle and you have to be able to pick this up. And the credit's not just mine, it's the credit of the RWBY community, how they were able to piece this together, and the research that I also did after finding out, rewatching the episode, and I realized, holy shit, they left the name behind, and I did a little research on that, and that led me to the whole reveal of realizing Crow's name. But since then, Monty has changed he's edited the Wikia page that he initially set up for Crow. I don't know if it's because he thought like the community would jump on it right away of realizing Crow's last name and then this episode revealing Raven's last name, both being Branwen, or maybe if he just decided to change it all up. But as of right now, I'm going based on the information of the official announcement that he made regarding Crow's last name being Branwen. From there, it just expands because these four were essentially a team. You got Crow, Tai Yang, Summer Rose, and Raven, and they were on a team together, and that also makes a lot of sense because of the fact that they were huntsmen and huntresses. They were professors. At least Crow and Tai Yang were professors at our world. Tai Yang was a professor. Crow is currently a professor, both at Signal. So that would mean that they were a very close-knit relationship between the four of them to where they probably were always around each other. They were probably together a lot. Summer Rose was a huntress who, took missions around the kingdom. So that would also make sense to where, they're all capable and they probably all grew up together or have known each other for a very long time to where they would essentially form a team. Now, from there, it's confirmed that these four are essentially their team is assembled. And one of the coolest things that I love about RWBY is dissecting and piecing things together. And that essentially now is their team name, their team acronym, the theme behind their team, and essentially what characters they are resembled to or what characters they're referenced to in, you know, in real life as an homage to these characters. And I feel like that's really important because, you know, you have Team RWBY, who their team acronym is based off of colors, red, white, black, yellow, but then the characters themselves, RWBY, White, Blake Gang, they're based off of Red Riding Hood, Snow White, Beauty and the Beast, and also Yang being Goldilocks. You have Team Juniper, who is based off of reverse gender historical figures. You have Joan of Arc, Achilles, Thor, and Mulan. Team Cardinal, their name essentially is based off of birds. You have Team Coffee, who their names are based off of sweets. You got cocoa, velvet cake. Yatsuhashi is an old Japanese treat that they also served back in the day. And their team name obviously is the beverage of coffee. So all of those obviously have to line up and match when it comes to team, whatever this team's name is. You got Summer Rose, Tai Yang Xiaolong, Raven Branwen, and Crow Branwen. So essentially you have S, T, R, and Q. Now, since then, I have literally been paper and pen essentially like a madman trying to figure out the names, because it's kind of hard when you think about it, because you got Crow's name, essentially you can pronounce that as a C. And I was just playing around for shits and giggles, and I essentially was like, maybe their team name is Team Scooter, SQTR. And I was like, maybe imagine, like, that would be pretty funny if it was Team Scooter. But not just that, I'm wondering where these characters are alluded to, you know, where they were inspired from. As far as I know, I think the only person that you can honestly infer that his reference to his character model, his character design, or you know, what he's based off of is Crow, which you could say is Scarecrow from The Wizard of Oz, because there's a lot of Wizard of Oz references. You got Ozpin, who is essentially reference to The Wizard of Oz. You have Glinda, Good Witch of the East, also another Wizard of Oz reference. General Ironwood, James Ironwood, could be referenced to as Tin Man. And then you have Crow, which could be the Scarecrow from Wizard of Oz. So I'm wondering if they're also going to get a lion in there, you know, the courageous lion and all that stuff. But I just thought you guys should know about that, because this is literally a breakthrough, at least for me, in terms of speculations of, you know, what to expect. Are we going to get Summer Rose introduction? Are we get a backstory between them four, learning about them? Is Crow going to be introduced next volume? Since you know, Tai Yang was referenced a little bit, and now we got the introduction of Raven. Is she going to talk about their teams, you know, their upbringings of her past with gang, all that stuff? Just a lot more for you guys to think about and talk about. And I really wish I had mentioned this in my first review, because a lot of people have already watched it, has a lot of views, has a lot of comments, and hopefully people are going to be able to get this. I'm going to put annotations to my first video, my part 1 video, and this will be the follow-up part 2 for any of you guys who are watching now. I also, like I said, have the first video up. Link will be in the description, all that stuff. But, you know, this is just a little extra edition RWBY content for you guys to, you know, to pick at the brain a little bit, give me your thoughts on what you guys think about this. If you think any of this follows up, do the research yourself, follow it up. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments. But yeah, I promise this is going to be the last review update for the volume 2. Like I said, I have a few other videos coming up in the upcoming weeks, 2 unboxings in particular, and a World of Remnant segment for the 4th World of Remnant segment that's exclusive with the Blu-ray DVD. So you guys can look forward to that. In about 3 to 4 weeks, I will be getting those. But that's just this little video that I wanted to talk to you guys about, you know, tickle the brain a little bit. Let you guys know about this little extra bit of content that we got. But yeah, thank you guys for checking out this video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. You guys already know what it's like, and I'll catch you guys later. Take care.